Because see, one of the things that people get curious about and sometimes a little bit confused about is what are interpersonal skills, specifically interpersonal communication skills. And basically they're about how you relate to other people and the sort of relationships that you have as a result of that way of communicating. And so you're probably asking, why is this important? And it might seem like a bit of a dumb question, but it's something I'd invite you to consider. It's like, what's the difference between having good relationships with your friends, with your neighbours, with your colleagues, with your boss, with your employees, with your spouse, or with your family, and having ones where there's a bit of acrimony or resentment and misunderstandings and a lack of trust? There's a difference in the feeling, and that actually will feed back into your body, and eventually that's going to affect your health, because the mind and the body are actually one system. But that's the topic for another video, so I'm going to put that aside for now. But the thing is, a good relationship is it's sort of typified by being built on trust and understanding, and it's all about cooperation and win-win. And all this is going to lead to you having an easier life, and the people you're in relationships with having an easier life as well. So that's very important. If you keep winning all the time at the cost of other people, then it doesn't take long before you start to become Mr. or Mrs. Very, very unpopular. Not good for a lot of things. And as a result of getting this easier life, you're going to have more fulfillment, and you're going to have more happiness. And interestingly enough, research shows that people who are happy tend to live on average between 3 and 4 years longer than those who are miserable, unhappy, unfulfilled, and a lot of other stuff. And of course, you're going to get the results that you want. So how do you get these good relationships? How do you get these good interpersonal communication skills? Well, one of the first things you have to learn is how to create trust with other people, and also how to create understanding. And these two are linked, and it's not quite as straightforward as it first seems, but it's also not that complicated. And what you're going to have is some effective communication skills which will get you the results you really want for your life. So what are the consequences of not having these communication skills? Well, one of the first and obvious ones is that you're not going to have a lot of friends. There won't be many people around you. So the possibility you're going to spend a long period of your life being lonely. And that's cool if you want to be the sort of person that maybe sits on top of a mountain waiting for enlightenment to descend. But most of us like to have people around us. And the other side of it is that if you have got people around you, you're probably going to be seen as being antisocial, maybe difficult to get on with, a lack of rapport skills. And this is going to affect a lot of areas of your life, like your career, all of your relationships, your financial situation, a whole heap of stuff. So I'm going to be making a lot more videos over the next week or so, and I'm going to be putting them up here for you, and I'd encourage you just to follow along as I teach you basic communication skills, interpersonal skills that you can put into action today. So, until next time, this is Noone.